Welcome to Mixed Girl POV, where I share my point of view on what's good. Welcome to my channel. I want to say a huge thank you to all of my amazing subscribers. You totally rock, and thank you so much for the love and support, and I am sending that love right back to you. Please remember to hit that bell for notifications for when I post my next video. And also, please like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video out. Okay, let's get into this. I was supposed to vote for Kamala Harris on Tuesday, November 5th. I was supposed to vote for Kamala for many reasons. The first reason, I was supposed to vote for her because she is a woman and I'm a woman too. The second reason I was supposed to vote for her because she's a person of color and I'm a person of color too. The third reason I was supposed to vote for her because she's interracial and I am too. The fourth reason I was supposed to vote for her because she was supposedly brought up in a middle-class family and I was too. The fifth reason I was supposed to vote for her because she's educated, and I am too. There are many haters out there who are coming for me because I was supposed to vote for Kamala Harris and I didn't. This video is for my haters to maybe help them see why I and others like me did not vote for her. This video is also for my supporters who might know fellow Democrats who may want to see why a woman who is a woman of color, who is interracial, who was brought up in the middle class, and who is educated would not vote for Kamala Harris, but instead for Donald Trump. So first, she and I are women. Girl power, right? Women have each other's back. Well, I'm all for having the back of other women. However, I will to a point. I don't just cheer on women because they're women. Let's say, for instance, a man may have gotten caught up with a woman who plotted behind his back to get pregnant by lying or tricking him to believing that she was on the pill. Some women may cheer her on and say, yeah, girl, he had it coming. But I wouldn't. I would call her out on that BS. I would say all day, every day that she was 200% wrong for that. I give no passes to women just because they're women and I'm one too. So why would I give Kamala my vote just because she's a woman? I wouldn't. She would have to earn my vote just as any other woman or man would have to. Voting for someone because they're the same sex as you is flat out stupid to me, in my opinion. If they're not the best person for the job, then don't vote for them just because they're the same sex as you. Second, she is a woman of color, and so am I. She has a tan, I have one too. And what does that mean? Absolutely nothing. People of color are supposed to have each other's back, right? But my question is, why should I have their backs when they've done more harm to other people of color and to this country than anyone else? Why should I have their backs just because? Democrats have done more to encourage the breaking apart of families of color. No daddies needed or necessary. To help keep these families in cycles of poverty. More money to the baby mamas and no baby daddies. Well, the baby mamas that have no baby daddies. And they've helped to create the circumstances that have so many people of color, the victims of crimes, due to their soft on crime policies. But they do get enraged when a Caucasian cop is perceived as unaliving one of them, but they aren't enraged over all the black on black and the brown on brown crime. Oh yeah, not all lives matter the same to them. Just people of color who happen to be unalived by Caucasian cops. Now those people's lives matter the most, but not the kids, the teens, the men, the women who die on these streets every day in these inner cities. But anyhow, let's keep it moving. I mean, well, wait, let me back up. They die at the hands of other people who look like them. Okay, now I can keep it moving. Let's not forget that it was a Republican president who freed the slaves. It was Democrats who wanted to keep everything segregated. And they were the ones that wanted to keep those terrible Jim Crow laws in place. It was Democrats who were members of the KKK. It's so convenient how they forget some key facts about our history. Third, she and I were brought up in a middle-class family. She was, and I was too. We both didn't come from money. And does that mean that we forget about the struggles of those who have it harder than us? No. Does that mean that we act like we're better than those who may have it harder than us? No. She is not in touch with the people that she was begging for votes. Did she really care about the poor, the uneducated, the people struggling to pay their bills, the people struggling to pay for food for their families, and to put gas in their cars? No, she came across as an insincere person. Fourth, she is an interracial person, and so am I. She is of Indian and African ancestry. Okay. I am of Asian, European, and African ancestry. Just because she's mixed and I am too, doesn't mean that I was going to give her my vote. You have to bring more to the table than your sex, the color of your skin, your socioeconomical upbringing, and being a fellow interracial person to get my vote. She may be of Indian and African ancestry, but it seems that she just wants to be a Caucasian. That's what it appears like to me. She only claimed her African roots when she needed their votes. She only acts black around them when she needs them. She married a Caucasian man. Were any of the African American people upset about that? But in black circles, isn't it supposed to be like the greatest sin to marry and or reproduce with a white person? I'm just asking for a friend, I'm just curious, just asking, just throwing it out there. So she gets a pass. But when many others have done it, they get dragged through the mud in those black circles. When Donald Trump and Janet Jackson and others called into question her African ancestry, they also got dragged through that same mud. Yeah, right. Miss me with that. Kamala is a chameleon who is whatever she needs to be in that moment for a vote and for $1. Speaking of $1, donate to her defunct $20 million in the whole campaign if you want to waste your money. Just saying. Fifth, she is educated and I am educated too. She has multiple advanced degrees and so do I. Does that mean she's smart where it counts? Heck no, it doesn't. She's still just as dumb as her boss Biden. She's just younger. Remember I said a few videos back, I said that Biden was not able-bodied and not able-brained. But I said that she was able-bodied, but she was not able-brained. There's a difference. Why? Why would you want a not able-brained person as our president? She refused to do any press conferences the whole time she ran in her very short-lived campaign. She refused to do interviews until the very end, and even then, they were all to friendly places and with friendly people except for one, the one with Brett Baer on Fox News. Why didn't she do press conferences and interviews with people who may not be viewed as friendly as these people she went on TV with? Because she was scared. If she's too scared to talk to regular people like you and me, or to our media outlets, Fox News and Right Side Broadcasting and all these others, not just the people on the left, then how in the heck can she be looked at as a strong leader who will be able to communicate not only with our allies, but with our adversaries? Think about it. When she wasn't using a teleprompter, she couldn't communicate. She couldn't communicate with a lick. She could not put together strong, well thought out answers. She would struggle through each unscripted interaction with people. That doesn't show strength. It shows weakness and absent-brainedness. Oh, did I just create a word? Absent-brainedness. I'm a genius. Oh gosh. Absent-brainedness, that's her. But I'm a backstabber, right? I'm a backstabber because I didn't vote for her like I was supposed to. Like I was told to by all those leaders and celebrities on the left. I'm a backstabber because I didn't vote for her because I was supposed to. According to them, I turned my back on women, on people of color, on the middle class folks, on interracial people, and on educated people because I voted for Donald Trump. They may look at me as a backstabber, but I will always vote for who I believe is the best leader, regardless of what sex they were born as, what color their skin is, which socioeconomic status they were brought up in, or what education levels they may have. I will always vote my conscience. I will vote for who I think is best at the end of the day. Identity and racial politics have nothing to do with me. I would like to encourage all of my fellow American brothers and sisters to please do the same. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or an independent or something else, let us cast race and identity aside and vote for the person who is best for the job. Whether they're a man or woman, a person of color or not, an interracial person or not, a middle class person or not, or whether they are highly educated or not. The election on Tuesday, November 5th was a rejection by majority of Americans to the race, identity, and woke agendas. America wanted change, and we got it. We got it. change from what's been going on these past few years and going back to the better days of the 4 years prior under this man here, under President Trump. Cheers! A change has come. So let's talk. Why do the Democrats come after people like me for voting for President Trump? Do you think President Trump will continue to help bring more women and people of color into the Republican Party? What do you think it will take for more women and people of color to wake up and leave the Democrat plantation? Have any other thoughts that you'd like to share? Please comment and share them down below, and I will see you there. Thanks for tuning in, my fellow brothers and sisters. Take care and God bless. Until next time.